program. It's a role modeling program, and basically we go out into the community and we recruit African American and Latino adults, professionals who are folks working out in the community, and group them into teams and then assign them to a classroom in a school. And once a month, for about an hour, they go to the school and do presentations with the students in those classes. Typically in the 6th grade is where we find the most benefit.
Well, I believe it's a great program, and it's also a necessary program. It's one that every child should have the opportunity to have a mentor. A lot of people think that kids can grow up just by going to school and going to class and listening to the teacher. But you know, there's a story outside of the classroom, and that is in their homes and their neighborhoods, the places that they go to after school. And they need to know how to conduct themselves and what opportunities there are available. And a lot of that is not being shared. It is being shared through the Pillars of Hope program.
Think about it for 15 seconds, starting now. So no one should be writing, you're merely just thinking about the first question. This is something positive that I think will bring a light and hopefully bring a change into what some students see. I think that it should even be started at a lower grade level in hopes that it will foster students wanting to come to school. If they don't want to come to school for another reason, they might want to come because they know there's a pillar there that's going to be waiting for them. The fact that the pillars are role models to them, they might see them out in the community at different junctions, and it just forms a bond and a mentorship, so to speak, that I think will be everlasting.
I call them real models. Some people call them role models, but I look at a role as someone that's behind the camera. But a real model is somebody that's real, someone they can reach out and touch every day. And I think that's important that our young men have somebody that they can reach out and touch every day to set an example for them and know that they can become a professional male, professional person, a real model in their community.
They only see sports, they only see rappers, or they may only see drug dealers. And they look at the cars or in the fancy clothes or the jewelry. And these young men also have to understand that there's another avenue, there's another way that they can become successful. Because not everyone's going to make it in the sports arena or in the entertainment field. So there's professionals out there that can, live a good life and have nice things.
Batio bati! Batio bati! Batio bati!
We have a chapter in Kenya. So we have a young man who's in Kenya who went online and was looking for some way that he could have an impact in his community, found Pillars of Hope, and contacted us and asked if he could model his a program there like that. And we shared some of our materials with him, and they have a Pillar of Hope Kenya chapter, and they're in 3 schools. And and some of their schools have significant financial resource challenges. We have challenges here, but not like there. And but they are so excited to be able to go back in and talk about the careers. The young man who contacted us, he's a civil engineer. So now he goes back to the rural community that he came from, him and his colleagues, and share information on what they do.
It's impacted me in a way because the trivia questions that are given opens me up to see what students don't know. A lot of times I'm in shock or surprised about some of the things that I guess I would assume that they would know walking in, but they don't know. So that opens me up to be a better teacher for them, to make sure that they even know their history or what else they need to know.
We don't want you to think that all you are and all you ever will be is what's based on the past. We want you to think about yourselves in the future and what you can share and show and build and create and make happen in the future. We want them to get beyond the history, the historical aspect of it. We want them to know that it's heritage. African Americans invented, African Americans created, African Americans produced, but we continue to do that.
The stereotypical view is, oh, I can be an actor or an actress. I can be some type of form of entertainment to other people, whether it's with sports or singing. But can you be one of these inventors? Yes, you can. What can I do to help bring that out of you? And I think the Pillars program is going to help instill that in them.
The cultural awareness and the cultural responsiveness can help build self-esteem in young children. But just because a child has self-esteem doesn't mean it helps them build cultural awareness. So you really have to put the foundation of cultural awareness first.
That we go beyond slavery. We weren't always slaves. That's something that we were taught. But now we are going to other levels where we are professionals.
What we really need is we need more African American men to come back into the city school district, and we need more pillars to be involved in the program.
It's not somebody else's job. That's our take on life, and everything that we do, it's somebody else's job. Well, it's our job.
I see pillars touching high school children. I see pillars touching homeschool children. I see pillars going into our charter schools. I see pillars just in our community, not even in our schools, but in our community. Some of our rec centers, some of our boys and girls clubs.
I'm excited that this program even exists, and I'm glad that I started it here.
When you help to build youth and adult relationships, youth respond well. They respond better. If you can't commit 1 hour a month, something is going on. So my last word, be a pillar of hope.